2005 Nissan Exterra. I have an issue with the blower motor. I was lucky, it was a week ago, I had diagnosed a bad blower motor simply by unplugging the connector from the blower motor. I just put the connector right here. All I did, plug in my headlight bulb and turn the knob, and of course the headlight bulb did light up, and I called in a bad blower motor. This was intermittent problem. As you can hear right now, the motor is running fine. There's some multiple speeds. It works on every speed, and when you look at the current ramp, I'm at 60 amp setting, where 10 millivolts is 1 amp, and we are pulling 153 millivolts, meaning that is a 15 amps, and the current looks just fine. I don't see anything wrong with it, but I know this motor is not good, and this DC motor can be sometimes difficult to diagnose. You can see the current looks just fine, and so let's go ahead and tap this motor. I've got a rubber mallet. I'm just gonna slightly tap it with it. I'm not gonna hit it too much. Just enough, just a little bit here. And let's look at the current now. Let's look at the current now. See that? There you go. It's dropping. I'm not hitting too hard, and let's see. There you go, right there. You can see a little bit of dropouts. There you go, these are big ones. It's almost down to 0. But now it's working fine. I mean, when you look at the current, you wouldn't think there's anything wrong with it, but it's a completely, one of the commutator is open. Maybe it's dirty or something, I'm not sure, but definitely it's the bad motor. And I was lucky, you know, when I had the car the first time a week ago, it was completely dead. There you go. See that? I mean, it's dropping almost down to 0. Alright, well, I'm going to put the new blower motor and I'm going to repeat the test to make sure the new one is good. Here's the old motor. Looks fine, spins okay, the bearing is good in it. It's actually nice and smooth. And there's a little bit of play, but not excessive, when I kind of stress it a little bit. And yes, I did wiggle the connector first, looking at my amperage. That was fine, the connector is okay. And let's go ahead and tap. So all I did, I just took the hammer, the rubber mallet, and just tapped it right in here, and it was dropping my amperage. So let's go ahead and do the same test on the new one. So I'm on the full speed, and you can see the amperage is a little lower than the other one was like 15 amps. This one is like 13.8, 14 amps. Not much of a difference there. But let's go ahead and take a rubber mallet and hit it again. And you can see there are no more dropouts. Definitely had a blower motor that was bad. I was lucky, as I said the first time, it was completely dead. It would not move at all. It was kind of funny because I did tap the motor itself to get it to move. It never did. So I'm not sure what happened in the meantime. How did it get back to life? But it did. And so this is a frustration we have to deal with these DC motors. You can see the amperage signal looked completely fine, but it was actually faulty. Sometimes if you tap it a little bit, wiggle the connector, see if it's gonna act up on you. But that's what was wrong with this one, and see you next time, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.